What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nathan Dashkin, and welcome back to The Outer Worlds Part 14. We are here in the, Sprat Shack. Yes, this is the place. Smuggler.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
What's
I've
going
been
on here?
sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Oh, wow.
Quiet down. You're making a scene. Seen any good salvage around?
We're all friends
Okay.
here.
How do y'all want to talk to me, huh? Oh. Yeah, there's definitely sprats here. Okay, so there's... I'm not gonna steal. Alright, guess we talked to Lex, right? Hello.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Wine, make a purple berry. I'm in a chipper mood.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure, you, got any leads?
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
What do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Salvagers must be making a fortune off Gorgon, then.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
Any idea why, Spacer's Choice shut down Gorgon?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touch the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Would any of your regulars have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. And I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
What can you tell me about, Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
What's Roscoe's story?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Poor bastard. Are you, looking out for him?
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
Why did he get left behind?
He didn't tell me, and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Alright, thank you.
What are friends for, eh?
Now the real question, you know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
What do you mean by dramatic?
Lucky fancied himself some kind of hotshot fixer. He talked a big game. All bullshit, of course.
Sounds about right.
Awful shame about what happened to him.
What happened?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How'd you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Where was he staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
So, you run the place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
So, Sublight owns the Sprat Shack?
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Dare I ask why a Sprat owns a bar?
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You know, they do something similar in Byzantium. Fancier system, but same idea.
Hey, Sprats can be real dangerous. I once saw a Sprat cross a guy off. Well, not exactly. Guy I worked with choked on a Sprat bone while he was having his usual salt tuna for lunch.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
How would you even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
I guess I'll try to step on him if I happen by Groundbreaker.
I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot of title holders over the years. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Does a Spacer's Choice mind that you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any questions without starting with yes and no?
Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
How do you get supplies in and out?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
Alright, you have a good day.
Good. I've got paying customers.
Whoa! The shade. Who are you?
You're a hump. That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
We're just gonna let them talk.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
We're gonna just keep letting them talk. Keep letting them talk.
Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
What do you, propose?
Would you do me a favor and weigh in as a third party? I can use an unbiased set of eyes on the problem, and an outsider like you fits the bill.
Let's do it.
Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer, though I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
How did you mark your claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
Is that legal?
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
What about you, Trixie?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
You had your chance to talk.
Sorry, I won't speak out of turn again.
Anyway, that's my story, sir.
What mark did you leave on the salvage, Trixie?
I drew X in the dirt, with my toe.
Couldn't the marauders have walked over it by now, or the wind blew it away?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
We're gonna give it to Freddy. I like him better.
I knew you'd see the righteousness of my claim. Pleasure doing business with you.
That ain't fair. Lex, I want to file an appeal.
You can waste time on paperwork, or you can go find some salvage to call your own. Your choice. Here's a six-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Does this happen often?
A little too often if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
What's gonna happen to the wreck?
I'll write to Lilia Hagen in the corporate office on Groundbreaker. She'll get some haulers to drag it away. It'll take a while. Nothing happens fast around these parts. But at least the salvage would get a good home.
Alright.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
You know, I was wondering why
Oh,
she
boss.
looks so familiar.
I was hoping for a scuffle.
She looks
I
like
had a bottle
fucking
ready and
Chule.
everything.
We could always go back and rile him up again later.
Salvage is gonna make me the richest bastard in the
Okay,
colony.
we're going upstairs. Bar patron. Bar patron. Who am I talking to here?
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. They got balconies and everything.
I wouldn't get too close to them.
Who's this now? Wonder if they
Roscoe Clanton.
could- Nah, who am I kidding?
He seems like a good guy. Hello.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of a journalist.
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
So, how did Byzantium journalists end up stuck in the backwater?
When the project fell apart, Spacer's Choice refused to extract me. They left me here to rot. Listen, I hate asking for handouts, but my back's against the wall here. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping out old bastards is 80% of my job. What do you need, buddy?
The other 20% is ordering me around.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hid them and now you need them. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Why stash the recordings?
Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was.
Well, you mentioned an assistant. Where are they now?
Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
Well, why don't you just forget your contract and leave?
Oh, I've tried, make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with Sublight folks, but the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
I'll do it, bro. I'll do it.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Got it. And next?
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
You ran all over Gorgon just to hide these?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
Alright, easy enough. And the others?
The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B.
The observation rooms? When did someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Alright, buddy, I'll do it.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
Okay, so I wonder... that's what I wanted to check, is to see if the... Yep, it marks it down as something new. Okay. What's the
Jerome would
speak to?
love this place.
Leonora. Hello.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey is far from over.
Any chance you've seen a journal?
You're kidding, right? This rock is littered with so many journals, logs, and phonographs you could open a library. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
Depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
Sublight wouldn't turn over a rock unless there was salvage underneath it.
Well put. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where is Jerome now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
So, what brought you back to Gorgon then?
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
So, what do you think happened to Jerome then? He's gonna be alive, watch.
No point in denying it, he died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
Alright, well, I'll keep an eye out.
You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those Sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Can I ask you something, though?
Yeah?
Tell me about your time on Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Alright. I think we took care of that. With, those are the two peeps on this floor, right? There's no one else really to speak to.
What have you got there?
Adrena time, I think. Council.
Was there anything over this way?
Someone's in here.
Sick
Hold on.
person.
It's coming back
You
up
good,
again.
buddy? I haven't even gotten to use this gun yet, have I? That is the saddest part. Oh, that's a lot of fucking notes. What is it, my quest update? Pick it up at the Sprat Shack. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Marvel.
We found an eye.
Wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
Yes, sir.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
So are we... Which way are we going? That's what we have to figure out, huh? Oh yeah, we're totally gonna be leaving. Okay. Hey, no worries, my man. No worries. The Sprat Shack was a cool little place. I enjoyed my time here. That's the first 30 minutes of our episode. Was just chatting with fuckers at the fucking Sprat Shack. You have a good day, sir. Why is his neck so far out? That's weird. That's weird, bro. That's weird. Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna see how far these other quests are, you know?
What darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
I'm just hoping
not
we don't
far at
need
all,
Lucky's
huh?
arm to open something else.
Okay.
Whatever happened here, we're not gonna be next. Be ready.
Trust me, I'd like to think that too, but
Something there.
bitch, peek. I was gonna say, I was like, no way he's not dying. Marauder Colossus, first time I've heard of that. Okay.
Everyone all right?
They literally want me to go all the way the fuck around, huh? What the hell? Oh, this goes crazy. Are there other towns on this planet?
Always wanted to go strolling through a ghost.
Motherfucker. That's what I fucking thought. Ain't gonna be doing
Anyway,
shit. Day 3, day 3, day 3, day 3.
Always wanted to go strolling through a ghost town.
Let's keep moving before we get all introspective.
Drink what you want. It's essentially what I'm saying. An elevator right here. Alright. I'm gonna complete one of these quests. I know it! Jerome's flask. I'm actually kind of surprised that it was that is that easy to find, huh? Genuinely. Holy fuck. I'm working on it.
I heard stories about Spacer's Choice running some old operation out on an asteroid. Never imagined I'd see it for my own self.
Okay, I need to
Why
go
do I have a
way
feeling
back
we're not
around.
gonna like what's in there?
Cause you never do. Where's this elevator? Right here, right? Okay. We're making our way back. I told myself I'm not gonna fast travel this whole game. And I'm fucking...
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire
Oh,
some
shit.
rare
Hello.
chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
He's trying to do good and I want to help him.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
If Halcyon goes down, we all do.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Might as well aim high, I guess.
Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will.
Okay.
Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else?
No, I didn't even mean to talk to you, but it's okay. It just happened to go that way, right? Byzantium. Byzantium. Alright, we're headed all the way back. But let me see what this fucking... Really want me to go with this? Oh, that's far as hell, huh? Hella far. Yeah, we'll turn in this fucking mission first. Why the fuck not? It's literally right up here, huh? Okay, this is where I get to the Sprat Shack. Sir, yes, sir, methamphetamine. Have y'all seen that meme where they get the little crackhead and they're like, "Sir, what is your drug of choice?" And he goes, "Methamphetamine, sir." And he like salutes. It's funny. Let's just turn in this fucking quest, get this done. That's what I'm here for. It's just to get this quest done. Lady, good news.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
I found his journal. He went mad after the evacuation, became a marauder.
A marauder? You're telling me he's been alive all this time? Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else?
Marauders attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Do you think one of them was my Jerome?
Honestly, there's no way of knowing.
I see. Thank you for telling me. Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
Have a good one, Lenora.
I was expecting that to go a lot worse, but I usually avoid the hard conversations.
I don't think that's what you wanted to hear. But I'm glad you were honest.
Alright, look at that. That's a whole fucking quest done. Now, what I wanted to check. Oh, yeah. These are spread all over the fucking place. We're gonna do that quest. But fuck no, we're not gonna do it fucking right now. We're gonna do the main quest right now. Ooh. Alright, get me the hell out of the Sprat Shack. Bitch. Bitch. I feel like Loki got the same amount kicked up as her, huh? What up with that? Explain yourself, Out of Whose Worlds. Explain yourself. Outer Worlds.
His problem was that he was always overconfident in himself. But us, we got this, whatever it is.
Lucky
What
Montoya.
darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
I guess so. He's spitting the truth. I got all new guns, huh? Okay. I would like to level up soon. Don't have to, but I'd like to, you know what I mean? Okay, that's the elevator to get up to that one little sector. Ocular Verifier. Assuming we're gonna run into some fuckers right here, no? This looks like a fight some shit type of thing. What the fuck is in here, huh?
Hey, Ellie, you wanna know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in it. Every episode,
Whoa.
What happened to the Code of Silence, Felix?
Hidden
see?
paths and
Why do
shit.
you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe?
She's rolling
Looking
her
out for
eyes.
hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
Okay, what is
I
this?
bet they were real pretty.
Office of Creative Incubation. We actually need to go here, don't we?
Initiating ocular measurement.
Show your eye to scanner. Preserved eye.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
I'm allowed to enter here, huh? I guess we're going in. Office of Creative Incubation. Let's see what's poppin' and lockin', my gamers. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming no friendlies
You're telling me
in here,
Spacer's
huh?
Choice can build an office this pretty? They can't pay their workers a couple more bits?
That is exactly what they're telling you, buddy. And you better know it. You better know it too. This is nice little... Fuck.
Ah, the Spacer's
this?
chosen. Lousiest team that ever did swing a tossball stick.
They really think Adrena Time does all that?
Is this Edgewater?
With Adrena Time.
Yeah, it's Edgewater. That's so Edgewater. What is this one?
Proudly located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacers.
Oh
Keep your
shit.
eggs steady and
Y'all best be giving me this.
Adrena Time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena Time.
I really don't. But, I guess I'm not against taking Adreno Time. What are these? Saltuna from the old Edgewater. I actually love this. I love miniatures. I'm a big miniature guy. I really, really am. How the fuck did I get in here? Oh, I went in over this way, huh? What's back here? Bing, bing, bing. There, we got some ammo. We're gonna run back over here. We're gonna see what's on this side. Bathrooms. Okay.
Show your boss that you are prime.
This is a fucking kitchen. I guess we just go up then. Right here. There's something up here. I don't know if it's robots or what. But I guess we'll find out. Whoa, is that a fucking roaming turret? I hope that's not a fucking roaming turret. What is there?
What's
Oh,
that
shit.
noise?
Here they come! If you're getting through!
Bitch!
That's the last of them!
What, there's a maintenance key requirement, huh? I don't know where the damn maintenance key is. Never did, never will. Okay.
Something caved their skulls clean in.
Guess you get what you pay for with Spacer's Choice guards, too.
Maybe.
Take him down!
Bitch! Fuck you. Okay. Bitch. Let's fucking play. You're dead. Didn't think so. Your life means nothing. Bitch! Let's go.
Oh, that's the last of him!
What I fucking thought, huh? Okay, what is this guy right here, huh? Bitch! Get there, fucker, right here.
Hey, can you imagine watching Terror on Monarch in this place?
Maybe. Somebody need to go down, huh?
They're on us.
There's one right here. You literally telling me
Boss?
there's one.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Oh fuck!
That's the last of him!
That's the first time I've ever
I
seen
have a
that.
staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
You got a staff meeting? It's all good in the hood. I get it. Sometimes you got a staff meeting and shit. Whoa, that scared the hell out of me.
Wait for this! Boss? Must be the executive office.
Whoa!
Excuse me while I leave muddy tracks all over the...
Bitch.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Who the fuck are you?
Call me the Ghost of Gorgon. Or its warden. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
Did you just lock me out of the SMS? SMC?
I did. And I am prepared to do worse if you ignore my warning. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
I don't understand. They made marauders here? How?
But marauders are just mindless lunatics, right? There can't be more to it than that.
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Looks like more to this job than I thought.
Spacer's Choice made the marauders? All of them? Somehow that sounds even more insane out loud.
Marauders have caused almost as much death and destruction as factory accidents. If whoever that was is right, this place is hiding something big.
Whatever secrets are buried here, we'll get to them out. We'll get them out. So they're saying they manufacture
Now that
marauders
someone's
here.
telling us not to go digging, I kind of want to go digging.
OCI upper exterior. What is OCI? Operation Control Insurgents. Instrument. Iconoclast.
Somebody's trying to stop you. That just means you're on the right track.
Huh?
Didn't we see a big communication tower on the way over here?
I'm hoping this leads us to someone. Their mistake.
Bitch. Who the fuck is that, huh? Why is this cannon got some fucking towers? Oh, leave a mark. Holy fuck. What are you? Why are you so strong? Bitch!
You gotta get past that over! Everyone all right?
Okay, apparently there's a portable phonograph.
Where
right
were
here, huh? Here we go.
I'm hoping this leads us to someone we can talk with face to face. Or punch, if it comes to that.
Materials on your head.
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission.
What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
Improve the poor. Sounds like an effective method to improve Halcyon, I guess. Where am I going? See, the issue is I don't know where I'm going. What the fuck is this area? Peek! Yeah, they weren't lying when they said this planet's filled with fucking big time ass marauders, bro. That's all I've noticed here. Ammo. Okay. Now how the fuck do I go? Oh, there's a bridge right there. There's a bridge right here. Based off the knowledge I have gathered, we will be able to use this bridge to evacuate different areas. Let's see. Let's see if this unlocks an elevator checkpoint. I doubt it will. Nope. It's been so interesting. I have not yet gotten to experience this whole like DLCs at all in this game, so this is very interesting. Experiencing all these for the first fucking time. Okay. What is this? Nice. Whoa! Let's get handguns up to 80, baby. You know me. Go to the Murgov collection. I know one of these is really close. Like really, really close. So I want to get it. It's literally right there.
Jackass is incoming!
Where? Oh! Sorry, I did not see you.
Score one for Felix.
Does it actually want me to... Oh, it actually wants me to enter that museum though, huh? Which like I'm not against. An Outgar relocated in Byzantium. That means, you know what that means, gamers. That means we gotta take a break from this damn DLC. And make our way. This. Oh, fuck. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. How does a homeboy get down, though? across a bridge. That's how a homeboy gets down. Oh wow, so maybe it's sending us back to fucking the normal world. We get a little break from Gorgon. Interesting. Because we've gotten a lot of what we need, you know what I mean? This is where the elevator is. Lucky me, I already called it up. We can easily drop down. We need to go right. Right and cut through. No, I believe if I remember correctly, because, like, don't get me wrong. I've played this game before. Are you injecting him with drugs, his dead corpse? Stop it. Let the fucker die. He's off the fit! He's off the fit! Bitch! That's what I fucking thought, huh? Come on, let that go. What the fuck are you still doing? You shouldn't even be alive. You die.
Won't try that
Rest
again.
in Beavis. Never talk to me again.
I know Bones, but
I say it's a llama.
Who are these guys?
And I say...
Talk to my first mate if you have questions.
Hello.
I'm telling you, this isn't the Rock. We need to turn back.
This is the spot. Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said. And this is the alpaca.
Llama.
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca. And this is neither.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama.
They aren't the same at all, sir. Believe it or not.
Enough. We've got company. Out with it then. Who are you?
Captain of the Unreliable.
You're a captain. Oh, thank the law. We're saved.
Excuse me, first mate. We aren't in danger, and last I checked, I'm still your captain. We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
I have heard enough. Looks like you guys need help finding this package.
That won't be necessary. I have everything under control.
Could have fooled me.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order. Now find me that package. It's around here somewhere.
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama.
So what?
If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a llama.
He really doesn't know what a llama looks like, does he?
Bingo. He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. His pride is all tangled up in it. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my cut of the take. I don't care. I just want out of here.
What the heck is the difference between a llama and an alpaca anyway?
Alpacas are cowards.
Anything else?
Never trust an alpaca. They're small, they're mean, and they'll stab you in the back first chance they get.
Good thing I'm searching for a llama then.
You're telling me. We'd be having a very different conversation if this were an alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama!
Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
Oh, wow. Well, we picked up a whole ass new quest. Rendezvous. Oh, that's far, 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 huh? We'll come back for that. We'll come back. For now, we have to get the fucking Byzantium, which we're gonna have to cross through this little shortcut here. We'll reach the llama eventually. You know it, gang. We'll take care of you. If you give us a chance. I'm glad we got to finally talk to some other folks, because this planet's been dead otherwise. Musgrave Family Collection. Lucky Montoya. Ah, Lucky Montoya. What are you doing? Ah, Lucky Montoya. Sorry, just... If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Ah, what are you doing? Ah, stick it in, man. Oh, I'm drunk. That's funny. I'm gonna fucking send that to my coworkers. It's a meme. It's a work meme. Like I said, you know. But most of you, none of you fuckers are gonna fucking know. Which is okay. You don't have to. You can still appreciate it in its glory, right? Okay. Pretty sure Parvati has a mission here on fucking Byzantium. So that's... I didn't want to go to Byzantium yet, but...
Captain, transmission request from
Oh shit,
Thanos Manor.
okay, here we go. I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon, then locked the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
Could be an agent from Spacer Choice who doesn't appreciate spies.
Of course. They know you're on the case and they're scrambling to cover their tracks. Good thinking, Captain. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know Gorgon was developing Adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was Adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Were you aware that Adrenatime created Marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea Adrenatime could make Marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about Adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Could one drug do all of that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of Adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
Well, I'm headed back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
I will keep that in mind.
Ta!
Okay, so we're here.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And, what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why you can't see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Alright.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
Alright, I get the idea.
Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else?
No, ma'am. Let's get it going. Alright, we're gonna take Parvati and Ellie. And we are officially in Byzantium. I'm gonna end it right here, unless there's a gate guy that we need to talk to. There's usually a fucking gate guy that we need to talk to. So we'll talk to the gate guy, pause. And then we'll explore Byzantium next episode. And then maybe head back to Gorgon. So what's so fancy about Byzantium? What is this? Oh shit, this is literally all just underground tunnels, huh? They're all retirees, huh? Y'all just waiting to leave. Alright, I'm nervous. I've never been to Byzantium. Let's see what's cooking up here. The Mazgrav family. You guys ready? I got the girlies in the house. It's just us and the girlies, right? Bitch. Bitch. Whoa!
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Well, this is pretty. I'm gonna save here. Thank you everybody for watching part 14, I believe. Peace out.